So yes, we all have our own issues, our own, unresolved traumas and issues in our lives. And what I'm hearing you say is you did automatic writing, which helped bring them to your conscious adult self to heal your inner child, which is super powerful. But can you explain to us how then you took it one critical step further, Allison, and you healed from it? Was it you became conscious this was a childhood thing that you were holding on to for, let's just, maybe you could give an example of one of these memories. And there's a difference between writing it and, which is great. Like, okay, now as a something-year-old adult, I get it, and I didn't have to feel that way. And it's, I misunderstood with my limited child brain and all that. But how did you actually get to healing it on your own without the help of like somatic therapy or a skilled therapist to reframe it for you? Like, how did you actually in your own mind heal it without any kind of external or even plant medicine? You know what I mean? It sounds like you had no external input to help you reframe it in order to heal it. So how did you do that?
Yeah, so there's many aspects to that and many levels. So initially, just connecting to your inner child. I give an example in the book about how you can do that. Whatever age comes up first is what you go with, and that's the priority
Mm-hmm.
there. And then you talk to your inner child and you ask your inner child what need to be met now that weren't met then. And then you begin meeting those needs. That's the first step. And by just sometimes even acknowledging your inner child, that can heal across so many different dimensions of reality. It's so funny. I underestimated the power of that long ago and
Mm-hmm.
realized that, wow, it's way easier than we think. And of course, everybody has different trauma to resolve. Although some of it we do have as a collective. There's also many levels of that, and some are more painful than others. But as I've discussed with Roseanne Grace, who you and I both know, a teacher of mine and a good friend, she explains that you don't have to revisit the pain when you go into your inner child and connect with them. They are really just wanting to be liberated. So if you can liberate your inner child, then they can go and play, and then you can parent them. So it's a way of learning how to reparent yourself and meet those
100%.
needs that were not met as a child. And really your inner child is a representation of your subconscious. It's a very abstract idea, but if we can give it, like, symbolize it with our inner child, it's so much easier to connect with because it's a more loving connection. So that was the example I used in the book and how I did it too, and what I've been doing as well, a lot behind the scenes. And I wanted to share that with people because we don't really share a lot of behind the scenes work that we do. And, people just show up on social media like they are very successful, or you're interpreting that to be success when you're not understanding the work that people are doing behind the scenes. That's a lot of the energetic, a lot of the being aspect of it. And so that's what I wanted to share with people is like, hey, this is, everybody has access to this. It's how you want to look at it. And so that's the way I did it.